Surfray is proud to introduce Ontolica Fusion, a revolutionary new migration and synchronization tool for Microsoft SharePoint. All SharePoint administrators are familiar with the task of importing files and data into SharePoint. Most SharePoint administrators are also familiar with the number of tools that are available to help perform that task. They are also familiar with the high cost and complexity of those tools. Many SharePoint administrators are also frustrated by the inability to sync back from SharePoint to file shares, SharePoint, line of business systems, and databases where this data may be stored. Ontolica Fusion has been designed to perform exactly those tasks, both to migrate into SharePoint, but to synchronize back to the original systems. As we like to say at Surfray, no man is an island, and neither should your SharePoint be. Don't maroon your data. Let's take a look at the product and the vast number of things that it can do. First, Ontolica Fusion is a file share importer. You can import from file shares into SharePoint 2010, SharePoint 2013, or Office 365. You can also perform automated metadata tagging. So you can tag content as you transfer it from one system to another. You can change tags, you can add tags. As long as a column exists in SharePoint, you can add metadata to files and data that you're transporting into SharePoint. You can synchronize not only from file shares, but from other versions of SharePoint into SharePoint. For example, from SharePoint 2007, to and from SharePoint 2010, to and from SharePoint 2013, and to and from Office 365. You can convert documents to PDF under transport. You can take documents from one SharePoint list, move it to another SharePoint list, and convert it to PDF with a watermark, or from file shares to SharePoint, or any of the other combinations. With this functionality, you can also perform real-time archiving, keeping a copy of documents either on a file share or in another system as they get updated in SharePoint. There are no volume limits with Ontolica Fusion. There's no volume-based pricing and no transfer limits. Ontolica Fusion performs job-based continuous processing. You don't need to add any scripts or any Windows scheduled tasks to let Ontolica Fusion run jobs to process your documents, to synchronize, and to import. You can perform data transport to and from line of business systems, and many out-of-the-box systems are supported by Ontolica Fusion. Ontolica Fusion is lightning fast with multitasking processing to make it possibly the fastest file transporter available for SharePoint. You can merge files and data into a SharePoint list. You can perform bi-directional synchronization. And there are no server-side installs with Ontolica Fusion. It's all done from a client application which can be installed on almost any Windows system. There's no need to install anything on your farm.